Hey Saurabh, what's up?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Super good, buddy.
Giri, has he joined yet?
Yeah, he's here. He just went to give you out the link.
Okay,
So so what's up? How's your isolation treating you?
okay. Reading new things, getting to know, new things. That's all. What about you?
So मेरे जितने 3 साल के पेंडिंग काम थे ना ट्रेलो में जो लिस्टेड थे मैं वो सारे पूरे कर रहा हूँ. It's been long time that a lot of work was pending since few years now, 2 to 3 years now. जैसे एक आधी
Right,
बुक लिख के रखी थी डिजिटल के ऊपर, तो आई एम गोना कंप्लीट दैट इन दिस लॉकडाउन होपफुली. थोड़ा अच्छे
अच्छा,
लेवल तक पहुंचा दूंगा. सो अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स लाइक
that's
दैट आर
good.
पेंडिंग. कुछ रिलेशनशिप्स नर्चर कर रहा हूँ, जिनके साथ बात करनी चाहिए थी उनसे कर रहा हूँ. नए नए लोगों से बात कर रहा हूँ जैसे कि आप लोग हैं अभी. सो ट्राइंग टू डू माई बेस्ट, लिव अप टू द मैक्स.
That's great. So Giri
Cool.
has joined, I guess.
Yeah, Giri, what's up?
Today we have to discuss about a lot of these companies are going to do cost cutting in different formats, and one of those
Okay.
formats is going to be marketing as well. I understand a lot of fixed cost of a lot of companies are also structured
Hmm.
around marketing costs, right? So what do
Right.
you
Right.
think, how is this entire thing going to be shaped up here onwards, at least after the COVID-19 situation?
Saurabh.
Yeah. So basically, I have two answers to it. First, obviously, we are going to see a lot of immediate effects that a lot of companies are doing right now. They are, some of the companies are panicking that they need to cut down all the cost because we don't know the end of it. We don't know how when it will be fixed, when all the things will be online, and when the business will start running and cash flow will be generated. That's why a lot of businesses are getting a little more panic about it, but I will suggest that they should not panic a lot and they should not cut all the entire budgets online. We can see immediate cut in the ad spends, but I can see some positivity over here that even though we can see a lot of cut in ad spend, people are now realizing the value of content. So they know that organic things can do well in this particular time, wherein people have a lot of time on their hands. Everyone is spending their time online on different social media platforms. So companies have started realizing that right in this particular time, and they will be focusing more on content. So that is a positive side of it, and content is a game which will be good for any brand in longer duration rather than spending on ads. So I see there are two sides. Immediately, of course, they are going to cut it down the cost, but they are going to focus a little more towards organic things, and which is really good for the brand and for their business also in longer run. Mayank, what do you think?
So I personally believe that awareness is gonna, get a bit on a higher level right now for all the
Right.
brands that we are talking about. Instead of talking about their ad budget that is totally uncertain, because at this moment during this lockdown, their ads are still on. A lot of people who know, who are in their conscience or have good kind of marketing team or agency, they are asking brands to increase their ad budget during this lockdown because
Exactly.
people are totally spending more time on social media. But when we talk
Correct.
about going after this lockdown, if everything is normalized after, let's say, a month, I believe that people are going to go more after content marketing, moment marketing, and meme marketing rather than, going for vague kind of content and coming up with vague videos, emotional videos. Rather than that, they're going to go more on content marketing, meme marketing, and especially moment marketing, जो कि आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा trending में है. They're
Right.
gonna leverage more on Twitter and TikTok and LinkedIn because they're gonna, they're getting good audience base from there. So instead of
Hmm.
spending on other parts of conventional, traditional or advertisements marketing, they might spend more on content marketing. क्योंकि brands की अभी इस lockdown period में understanding बहुत clear है people are engaging with the content, the right piece of content, rather than any kind of other stunt that they're trying to pull off, or any kind of campaign that they're trying to come up with. So I believe that moment marketing and content marketing are gonna win the game after lockdown.
Yeah. One more point I have, since we all know that digital marketing ad spend is totally based on demand and supply. So
Yes,
if demand is less, the cost of advertisement will be also
higher.
less. So smart guys are actually taking a chance in this particular opportunity, and they are actually increasing their ad spend so that they are getting more results in the fixed budget that they were able to spend previously. So
Very,
that's
very well
a
said.
yeah,
So
that's also a
the
technical
previous
point.
ads that I used to run 2 weeks back, I used to get 3 rupees per click. Now I'm getting 1 rupee
That,
and 17 paisa per click. So the ad
that's
budget
amazing.
has been, decreased from their Facebook and as well. So I think you are very correct on this point. Giri.
Yeah.
So any sort of optimization trends that you see that the companies would be doing, any sort of optimization trends that the companies will be doing, maybe on the PPC side of it or PPS side of it or whatever it is. How do you think companies are going to navigate this entire situation?
Mm-hmm. Saurabh.
I think first of all, right now they are just looking at
Guys, can you
options
hear me?
that what could be done. Yeah, yeah. I think right now companies are just evaluating options, what could be done right now to get traction and get more mileage out of this particular situation. Uh, I think this is a correct time wherein your competition is not giving you your competition is not totally active right now, so you can make use of it and create some good content for social media and optimize all your assets for search engine optimization. So I think it's a correct time to spend more time on SEO and social media, because what happens when you are running a business, many of my clients, they don't focus more on SEO and social media optimization, because SEO and social media optimization is a long term game. You're not gaining traction out of it, you're not gaining business out of it. So everyone was focusing more on ads. But now this time they are realizing that all the transactions are stuck. People are not people are not buying anything right now apart from their day to day goods. So now brands and companies have realized that it's good time that we spend more on SEO and social media optimization, so that we'll have benefit in longer run. So my suggestion would be that people should invest more on building their brand, so that right now maybe they don't get benefit of it, but in a longer run they will surely get good benefit out of it. And as I said, if you are really optimistic about your business, if you think your business is online and you can generate some revenue out of it, I would suggest this is the right time to spend on digital ads, because you are going to get very good results at a very low cost, since there is no competition right now.
Sure.
Well said, well
I
said.
think a lot of companies, if in case you ask in my opinion through a planning perspective, I would think a lot of companies would ditch their growth plans at this point of time and would look forward to save only the present contracts which they have in the hand. Because I think thinking
Right.
of growth in situations like COVID is going to be a little tougher than what we would have imagined it to be. Because 21
Yes.
days continuous lockdown is a hectic thing, right? So it's not that the
Yeah.
company has been used to such lockdowns before. I think in India this is
Right.
the problem that we have currently. I think all the cash-rich companies, the debt-free asset companies, all these companies are bound to survive. But the smaller companies which have been trying to grow very thin, I mean, who didn't have pure value objective beyond what services they were providing. I think it's tough time for those companies to maybe I would say the bubble to be busted off. I think this is the time when the companies are going to face that threat. Sure.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
want
That
to
is
I want to quicken a quick question here. I want to understand how has the entire digital marketing approach for the companies. I understand that both of you have been hosting sessions across various institutions, IITs, IIMs. So how do you think the entire approach from the company side as well as the motivation from the student sides towards taking digital marketing as an opportunity for their careers has changed over the last few years?
So I would like to answer this one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Students have like gone crazy about learning new things. It can be digital marketing, it can be AI, ML, AR, VR, whatever technology that we have handy right now, that shows future in the next 5 to 10 years. Like we used to crave for Java, then we used to crave for some other technologies. Few years back, a decade back, we
Correct.
used to crave for Java thing and all. But right now, digital marketing, data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, these are the top things. Even 3D printing, they are like giving you future. We are making people for the ready for the future. So students are like not hesitating to try any of these things. A student from IIT, a student from IIM, student from any other college across the globe, they want to learn something new. Why? Not because they have an interest in it, because somebody or the other friend is doing, or maybe their cousin is doing, maybe they are coming across a lot of advertisements, push advertisements, maybe they're following some influencer and they are talking about that technology, and they're getting influenced about that technology because the buzzword is everywhere. The student category is getting hit by each and every one around social media, around newspapers, around talks, around speakers, guest lecturers coming to their colleges, around going live, attending live sessions, around reading books, watching a friend, looking at a friend watching a video on YouTube about data science or digital marketing. Oh, that's very easy. Maybe look, a lot of people have set an example at college days by starting a blog and then minting a lot of money out of it. Maybe by
Sure.
doing affiliate marketing, maybe by selling it to the brands, or maybe something like that. So when these examples have been set in this last 5 years, there is a very high altitude has been set in students mind that I want to try something new. Even if I fail, I don't care. So digital marketing, data science, machine learning, these are the top notch things. And when we talk about brands, when we talk about companies, they are not hesitant about trying anything new, because now their competition is not the same level of brand that they had. Like हमारे पापा लोग के time पे क्या था, when our dad had a business, or maybe he used to do a job, their companies used to have a fight with the same level of brand. But right now,
Makes sense.
if you are
Absolutely.
here, if your company is here, you
Absolutely.
have a competition with hundreds of startup lying here. There are
Aspirations
hundreds of
बहुत बढ़ गया है.
startup at this level. So
Correct.
competition is like, कोई नए मार्केट में कल आया है और आप 3 साल से हो, and you have a head-on competition with that guy. This guy is giving you head-on competition like this. So
Sure.
that's unbelievable. So even these kind of companies are not hesitant to apply, learn new things. They are calling people to consult them. They are calling people to explain them, make them, help them learn, help them grow in new technologies, especially in digital marketing. I'll tell you, I still am getting a lot of messages over LinkedIn and WhatsApp from my previous clients. Ki please come online and guide our team of 10 people, guide our team of 12 people, 15 people, ki how to do enough digital marketing. Now, since everybody is work
In
from
sync
home,
with your complete thoughts,
companies,
I think in sync with your complete thoughts. I mean, sorry to cut you off here.
no problem,
I
no
think
problem.
the way the traditional companies have been operating, जो एक distributor C&F का pipeline बन जाता था, I
Right.
think that's become very cost intensive business. अभी वो business वैसी तरीके से चलाना is a little bit. All the companies need a wider approach, and the reason why I
Perfect.
feel this is only when the breadth gets attention, the depth gets context.
Superb.
So if you're not being exposed to, let's say, some lakhs of people, the possibility of hundreds of people turning as your clients is very likely to be very less. So I think it's no more an option for all the companies, even the traditional family offices and the public listed companies and all the other traditional companies, to whether have digital marketing as one of the tools to do marketing or not. I think it's no more an option. I think it's compulsion for everybody to take
Yeah.
it.
Especially in the
Right.
scenario of lockdown, they are bound to do it. Do you get
Yeah,
it? They
absolutely.
are being cornered. Checkmate हो गया है. They can't do anything apart from digital marketing if they want to market at this moment. So
Correct, correct,
they
correct.
Exactly.
have a concept on this. Saurabh.
Yeah. So in this particular scenario, a lot of people are coming to me and they are asking me that we right now it's a good time to start our digital marketing and to build our digital presence, and from where to start. this is the most most widely asked question that I am getting on my social media these days. So I mean, like, this is the time was always right, but people have now realized it in a very bad manner, because since all the businesses cracked down and there is no cash flow. But it's good. I'm taking positive side of it, because I'm thinking that Corona is making us little bit fast forward in our life, since
Sure.
no one was talking about Netflix, Amazon Prime, and now our moms are also on Amazon Prime and Netflix. They have forgot about TV. No one wants to watch the boring coronavirus news anymore. They are interested more into digital entertainment. So
Absolutely.
all our
Absolutely.
generation and our previous generation also getting fast forwarded, and businesses also should ride this particular tide, and they should go digital right away. This is what I think.
So, Mayank and Saurabh, one quick question again.
Yeah,
Among
Yeah.
so many digital marketing strategies that you guys must have done so far, what do you think is
right.
the most relevant one going forward in tough situations like this? What is the one that you think which is the most cost effective, which is most efficient for most of the clients now? Yeah.
So I would like to answer that first, Saurabh, if I can.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Sure. So I believe that LinkedIn marketing for brands, and if even if they don't fit in TikTok, so LinkedIn and TikTok marketing, a lot of brands have been ignoring it. They have been just posting. They've been just posting about hiring people, or maybe the updates or newsletters of their companies. But I believe making 2 to 3 posts per day on LinkedIn, at least with big content or maybe good videos, a good message, all organic postings, not saleable posts, good informational posts about their brand, about their products, about their service, can bring them hell loads of business. In such kind of times, even in such kind of times, they will get good amount of business if their LinkedIn game is very strong, and if their TikTok game
Unless
is
it is
very
a
strong.
consumer brand. If it's not a consumer brand, I wonder. I
TikTok,
mean, I'm just thinking about it. How can TikTok help if it's not a consumer brand? Do you think people are going to
it
take
helps
TikTok
you.
seriously?
So I'll tell you what. You don't get business by running ads and posting content over social media. You get business by word of mouth, even in digital marketing.
Sure,
That's a true fact.
sure.
So TikTok helps you in word of mouth. जब for an example, your customer is your dad, but you are being targeted on TikTok. You talk to some brand about. You talk to your dad about your brand. That okay, you want to buy this product, buy from this brand. You want to avail this service, buy from take the service from this brand. I saw this. They are putting the content on TikTok. Somewhere or the other, word of mouth plays a big role, and TikTok is very good source of word of mouth right now.
Yeah,
Sure.
I also have some opinion on that. I
Sure.
think businesses should focus more on brand building, and digital is a medium through which you can actually build a bridge towards your consumers, even if you are B2B or B2C. That bridge has to be built, and your content is going to build that particular bridge for you. If you are posting some engaging content, you're providing value to people. Once you provide value to people, they are going to give you an upper hand over your competition, because once you have that particular trust, once people have trust towards you, obviously, whatever kind of time comes, they are going to come to you, not for products or services, but maybe for your opinions, maybe for some kind of entertainment, or maybe any kind of utility that you're going to provide right now, provide to your consumers. So I think brand building is the one biggest thing that people should focus on. Every business will have different channels to it. Not everyone will be good with audio. Not everyone will be good with video. Not everyone will be good with writing. Every brand has to analyze what kind of medium they are strong on. If any brand is good on video, they should immediately go on Instagram, YouTube, and start their thing towards brand building. So I think this should be the strategy everyone should utilize, because brand building is going to give you returns over a longer duration. It is like an investment that you do in stock market, and it just compounds over a period of time. Similarly, that particular investment you have to do right now in your on your brand, and that to build
But
trust.
Saurabh, tell
That's
me
what I
something.
think.
Again, I'm a little
Yeah,
curious. What
yeah,
stage would you advise companies to do this investment? I think there are a lot of entrepreneurs who are watching this video right now. would you
Right.
advise them before they do the product launch? Because I think a lot of attention. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying something about digital marketing, but I'm saying a lot of people prefer to do marketing before they're live with the product.
Exactly. So if you are coming up with any kind of product, one big thing that you should do is start building community around it. If you
Sure,
have community, then only your product is going to be useful, and people are even if it is a free app.
sure.
If you don't have community, it's going to be difficult for you to promote that particular free app also. So
Makes
whatever
sense.
kind of product you have, you should start building that community. That should be the first strategy.
This
Any
whole new
product that
trend of this whole new trend of influential marketing that's coming in now. What are
right.
your thoughts about it? I think there are a lot of startups who are talking about social commerce, websites, apps, and whatnot. I think
Mhm.
who is this influencer? Would you like to define who this influencer is? Because यार technically मैं किसी को भी पैसे दे रहा हूँ तो वो influencer बन रहा है.
That is there. So I would like to answer that first.
Sure, please.
See, because I deal with a lot of travel clients and resort-based clients. So when we handle the social accounts of resort-based and travel-based clients, we get a lot of inquiries that I would like to collaborate with your resort. I would like to stay over there for 2 days, and in return we will give you TikTok videos, social media videos. So these kind of proposals keep coming up from influencers. One big thing, if you're working with influencers, one big thing is evaluating the effect of that particular influencer.
Makes sense. Makes
So
sense.
it should not be blind that if you have 10K followers, 20K followers, or 1 lakh followers, the effectiveness does not lie in number of followers. It is
No, but
about
how
the
do you measure this
engagement.
effectiveness?
Yeah, the effectiveness is all about engagement. What kind of content that particular person is creating, you should actually visit his feed, you should read the comments of people, then you are going to get some context out of it. A lot of
What do you
times
mean
what
when?
happens,
Sure.
these influencers have their own WhatsApp groups. So when they
Web
post
pods.
anything, there are 100 people commenting, nice pic. Then you should actually go on and evaluate if that particular person is right for your business. If he is right, you should pick him, but you should not pick people just on the basis of following. This is what I think.
Mayank, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yes, yes, of course. I have dealt with thousands of influencers while I was working at BT Feed, world's second largest content marketing company. So I still have a database of 70,000 influencers handy at my Excel sheet across the
Sure.
globe for different genres. So I'll
Sure.
tell you what the difference is. A lot of people fake it, and you cannot catch them. A lot of
Correct.
people
Right.
buy followers. It was very easy to buy followers some time back. Then you just boost and put up some advertisement. You should be very good at putting advertisements. Half knowledge is required, not even full knowledge. आपके
Sure.
पास engagement आ जाएगा. You will get good likes, comments, whatever you want. Then, as Saurabh buddy said, uh, जो WhatsApp groups बनते हैं, ऐसे Facebook groups भी बनते हैं, and these are known as web pods. So web pods
Right.
पे आप बस अपना URL डालो और वहां पे आपके comments आने लग जाएंगे. So I'll tell you what, there are few applications and there needs a sense of judgment. As Saurabh said, you need to see the impact of bringing that person on board for a staycation, for promoting a product, for putting a brand. Because a lot of times, even if you're hiring a wrong influencer, your brand image gets hampered. So
Correct.
That's true.
socialblade.com, yeah, socialblade.com is a platform where you can see कि उसका consistent follower बढ़ा है, कि एक झटके में बढ़ा है, फिर 10 दिन बाद एक झटके में बढ़ा है, तो you can judge that
Thank you for
user
raising it,
from
right?
socialblade.com. Number one, a basic hygiene precaution that you can take. Number two is ask about that influencer or see their other platform presence, like on Google, on Twitter, maybe on some other platform. An influencer should be available at more than one platform. They should have some brand entity on some other platform.
So
Either
let's say we
they
need a
should have.
GitHub. We need a GitHub for influencers.
You can say that. So even they can bypass it after some time. There are always loopholes in everything. So
No,
I'll tell you
India,
what.
India, mein, there is no possibility of you bypassing anything, right? So I
Yes,
don't think we can
jugaad,
control that by any chances.
But you
jugaad.
cannot bypass coronavirus
अरे
if you are
sir.
out of your house now.
So
Sure.
I'll tell you what,
So,
I'm very, very happy and grateful that this lockdown happened, not because this corona happened. People are suffering right now, but I'm very
Right.
grateful that lockdown happened, because this is giving a sense of reality to everyone, showing a mirror that where you stand, what were you doing to the nature, what were you doing to yourself, your mind, your body needed some break, needed some realization, needed some learning. So of course, I'm thankful for this time right now, and everybody should be, and they should take care of everybody around them and themselves.
Absolutely.
So yeah, coming back
I
to the
think
influential topic, I believe that we should have a good sense of eye catching and acknowledging that who actually is an influencer, a made up influencer, made by people or self made. So we actually need to be in the industry to judge that. Their network should be very strong. A lot of blue ticks should follow that influencer. They should have at
correct.
least one more presence, like a blog, maybe a social platform, maybe a fan page, maybe something else, maybe a YouTube
Well,
channel, maybe something else.
just 1 minute here. I think I'm
Sure.
just running out of my battery for some reason, and my phone seems to about to die. But I think absolutely thank you so much for both of you for taking your time out, speaking to us today about digital marketing. I think we would love
Pleasure,
to
pleasure.
meet. We would love
Why not?
we would love to intersect our thoughts again. Get more of
Why
these
not?
digital marketing folks. Talk about around number of things. And I think you had a great time going through Leher as well.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was great
definitely.
application, and a lot needs to be done. Optimization, improvisation, marketing, and we are all there to help you,
Absolutely.
buddy. Don't worry. So
Sure,
Sure.
feel
sure,
free to
sure.
get in touch. And guys, Leher is an awesome application. I've been there since few days now. So be there. It's very good video application, and try it more and more and share it more often.
Yeah, it's really a very good application. I also, I was going through my feed, I was going through the content that people are creating, and it's really interesting the way people are engaging with Layer. It's quite different than Instagram or Facebook. I
I
haven't
agree. I
seen
agree.
this kind
I
of
think we
application
definitely need to
as of
come back and do another podcast. I think we
yeah,
definitely need to do another podcast. But for today, some
Yeah.
reason my battery is about to die. I don't know.
sure.
All the best, Giri. And this was not a paid promotion, but an influential one.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
All right.
Chalo. Take care, Saurabh. See you guys,
Thank
and
you.
wish
Hello,
you all the
bye.
very
Thank
best.
Take
Stay
care.
safe, stay healthy,
Thanks so
guys.
much.
Stay
Thanks so much,
isolated.
Yeah,
guys.
everyone,
Thanks for
Take
coming
please,
care.
on.
please, please
Thanks. Thanks.
stay at
Pleasure.
home.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Take
Chalo,
care. Take
bye.
care, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.